everyone. This is the Gardening Snail of Livingston, California, just trying to keep the community informed and local government as honest as possible. This is the third in a series covering the twists and turns in the constantly unraveling drama involved in a recall effort in Livingston. In a previous video, we talked about how we'd been through something similar to this in 2010 and how the three targets of that recall were labeled the Three Stooges. We discussed how originally this year, 3 council members were served with a notice of recall, and how 3 became 4 not too long thereafter, and how a phone call to the mayor pro tem / deputy sheriff ended up being the topic of a scathing comment by the sheriff himself at a board of supervisors meeting. Shortly thereafter, in late June, the Merced Sun-Star reported that the deputy / mayor pro tem has decided that he would evaluate his legal options and best course of action against a blatantly unlawful attempt to intimidate and corrupt a public servant. According to the sheriff, Supervisor Espinoza allegedly advised the deputy to resign from the Livingston City Council so he would not get in trouble with his job at the sheriff's office, and that the deputy felt bullied by the interaction with the elected county official. However, at a recent council meeting, not only did Supervisor Espinoza say he was only giving advice, but that the mayor pro tem had called him. So what might happen if the mayor pro tem / deputy decides to actually take legal action against the county supervisor? I'm not a lawyer, but I've heard about this little thing that's called discovery. That's where people involved in a legal battle would file paperwork so they could discover things to help their side. In this case, the mayor pro tem / deputy would be wanting to discover things to show he was actually threatened. What he would be looking for, I'm not too sure, really. Whereas the county supervisor would want to discover things that could show that in reality he was only trying to give some advice, like discovering which council meetings the deputy / mayor pro tem participated in by phone, and discover which shifts and days the mayor pro tem / deputy worked. Then compare them to discover how much, if any, overlap existed, which just might open up a whole nother can of worms while we all watch from the sidelines. Photo and article credits. Definition of discovery. Any views or opinions I express on these videos are my own and do not represent the views or opinions of the City Council or City of Livingston. Unless, of course, I am using direct quotes or video from City Council or other public meetings, then it's pretty obvious whose opinion is whose. Copies of source documentation available upon request.